This song goes out to the one and only that I truly admire. You know who you are. It goes something like this. 4, 3, 2. Loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last. Loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last. Makes me forget about the past. I want you to be my last, trying to make it to the finish line, yeah. When I look in your eyes, I'm always blind. When I look into your eyes, it always shines like a bright light. When I was with you, I always see black and white. When we unite at last, I was so glad to understand that you can be my queen and I can be your king. And I always did be there for you because you're my me and more. That's because of who you are. I just want you right to the song, cause you truly my heart. Loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, yeah, loving you. I truly admire that you can be there for me like I'm there for you. That's how I know it's true. I know there's trust, no lust, but I'm truly admire that you can be there for me like I'm there for you. That's how I know it's true. When I'm with you, you pull me out of the past because I know you're my last. Yeah, I'm glad you're in my life. I want you to be my wife someday. When that day comes, all my wishes come true. But when you're feeling blue, I wipe the tears from your eyes. But guess what? You're beautiful like the sky. I just want to fly to the wonderland so you can know it's true. And that's all my wishes come true. I just want to write this song dedicated to you. You know who you are. I just want to make you special because you're my only one. Loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last. Loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, loving you at last, loving you at last, yeah, loving you at last, yeah.